What's up, niggas and bitches, kings and queens? Welcome to another episode of Hood Colors. I don't know why I'm whispering. This baby could probably handle anything. We're going to get into my special guest in a second. But I'm your host, Blue Cocaine. And we have a very, very, very amazing guest here with me today on Father's Day, Uni. That's my one-up for this episode. So I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Peace. I'm Mahogany.
Mom, lock extraordinaire.
Mom, one lock extraordinaire.
But that's okay though.
Yeah, yogi, creative.
Yeah, there we go. Get into
everything, multifaceted.
Get into it, sis. Run the resume. Look, you do something.
Yeah. But no.
So, Miss Mahogany.
I feel like I should put it down now, but we'll wait a second. I don't want to do it too prematurely.
So she has her bundle of joy wrapped in this lovely pocket of comfortability. I wish I could. I need to figure out how to make an adult version of those for my boyfriend. So I can get inside. It seems comfortable.
Carry me, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'd be looking at her like, oh my gosh. How nice, like, would it be?
We gotta figure that out.
Like, carry me and put me to sleep, like.
Babe, put me on your back with this little thing. He don't even gotta do much. It wouldn't be like no extra effort or nothing, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
It'd be like wearing a backpack.
Exactly.
Seems efficient.
Yeah.
We gotta look into that.
Definitely.
I'll talk to you after the show. Anyways.
I do so, you know,
yeah.
Could work something out.
Yeah, we gotta figure that one out. For real. Anywho. So, it was brought to my attention before the show started that Lil Mama was actually a home birth. Mm-hmm. And I actually already knew that from talking to Uni. But I don't know. I think I forgot. So when Trey told me, I was like, oh, yeah, that did happen. So tell me about that experience.
Oh, man. It was an interesting experience. I decided to birth at home just through learning about birth, like the experience period. So, gratefully, I had a lot of people around me who had already like done home births or more natural births. So I had a little bit of just resources. So, like, what exactly do you want to know about the experience? Because it's so broad.
So first of all, how physically, how was it for you?
Physically, the actual process of birth, like pushing her out, it was interesting, honestly.
You didn't have like an epidural.
No, I didn't have an epidural, no medicine, no
just you in the pool.
Definitely. So when I went into labor initially, I just took a bath. Like, water tends to help the body just relax a lot more. And then, like, as it transitions, you know, it gets more intense. But I read a lot of stuff throughout my pregnancy. Like, I dive deep into like the actual physical process of what happens in the body, which helped me alleviate a lot of the fear surrounding like pain and like, cause it's natural, you know?
Yeah.
So it was intense. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it gets gradually more intense. Like, I was like throwing up, actually, like each level of intensity. Like, that's how I knew I was like getting to the next phase. Cause I was just like, it was not pretty, but I feel like it definitely wasn't anything I couldn't handle. And it only gets to a certain point. Like, you get to a certain point and then it's like, you know, I feel like the highest pain tolerance. I think for me, I'm grateful I didn't labor for that long. I was only laboring for maybe 8 hours. But I know a lot of people who like tend to labor for like long periods of time. So I can imagine like, you know, that pain continuously. Like, but before it got there for me, my midwife came. I started laboring the day before, maybe around like 8 o'clock. Was actually cleaning and like my water broke. Initially, I didn't even know like what that process was even like, because all day I guess it had been like slowly breaking, but I thought I was just peeing on myself. I'm like, pregnancy, like there's a lot of stuff happening. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, maybe I'm in labor, but nah. When I was cleaning, like it actually had like the movie scene gush.
Oh, so that's real.
Always, but not really, because like I said initially, like my water had been breaking all day. I just didn't know what was happening, so it could happen like different ways. It's not always just like
I was talking about like the cinematic.
Yeah, no, some people's water that don't even break. Like they'll have the baby with the bag still like intact, and they'll have to like bust it at the hospital.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, yeah, mine definitely broke. So then I just went to sleep because I was like, I think it's gonna get real, so I'm gonna get some rest. Told you need to go to sleep.
Say water broke, taking a nap.
Yeah. I need to sleep because it's about to get real. Yeah, told you need to take a sleep, go to sleep. Then I woke up around like 3 o'clock and it was getting intense. So it kind of woke me up out of my sleep. So I ended up calling my doula, my homegirl, Holly. She came over, took care of me. Because Uni didn't go to sleep, stayed up.
Like me do.
But it's okay. Because he woke up and started setting up the space. But it was definitely... I feel like it was more of like a mental, I think, process. Like just experiencing what's happening in the body, like knowing what's happening. Like my body is expanding, like my like hips are spreading to like make way for a whole human to like come through. So I try to keep thinking about it like that instead of like, oh, this shit hurts. Because like that's when people be like, fuck this shit. Like, give me the drugs. Give me the drugs. I don't want to do it. Yeah. So I tried to like, you know, just focus on that. Whole bunch of just like meditative practices. But it was rough. Luckily, like my doula, she was amazing. Like she would do like little like hip things and like pressure points. So when it got bad, like that would like soothe it. But yeah, my midwife came around like 7 and then she came around like 11. So the last bit of like labor, I was in a birthing pool, just, you know, waiting and laboring and
being
shit, I feel
patient.
like I was falling asleep, honestly, like in and out of contractions. I would like take a nap real quick. Yes. Yeah, because, you know, it's like a marathon.
How was your experience with your midwife? Are you kind of praise your
yeah, my midwife, she was pretty good. I feel like, oh, I didn't even tell you the... This is just the funny part. So when I went into labor, I called my midwife and she's like, oh, y'all would go into labor at the same time. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? I'm laboring. What are you saying? So apparently another client of hers went into labor also while I was in labor. So she came over and, you know, things were kind of rushed.
She was trying to get to where she needed to be.
Yeah, so like, you know, I had to heal from a lot of parts of that. But I mean, she's good at what she does. She delivers babies safely, you know. She's about the business of birth, but
yeah, doula is about the emotional, loving part of it. Did you feel an immediate connection when you gave birth?
I definitely did, but not even gonna lie, when she first came out, she looked so much like him.
What the fuck is this?
After all I just did. After all
You've been in here, invading my space, eating my food, telling me when I'm a pee to come out looking like him. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
I kind of want to.
do you want to put the baby down?
I do.
Yeah, she's snoring.
Yeah.
I just like, I had to like pause and like really listen, like, oh wow, okay.
I can feel the jewel about to hit my back.
Yeah, we can definitely put the baby down. We can definitely take a quick break. Put the babes down.
I'm like,
so we left off with, I know you have to go put baby down. Baby was snoring. It must be real comfortable back there.
yeah, I just discovered the baby wrapping. It's perfect.
Did you get your wrap thing off Amazon?
Yeah. I need another one though, because that black, I know it's going to be too hot during the summertime. I'm actually going to make me some because it don't seem like it's that difficult.
It's all right.
It's just a piece of
Fabric,
fabric.
yeah.
So we're going to make some cute ones.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it's
okay.
perfect. Like I put her on there, she be sleeping like 5 minutes usually. I put some music on, put it on loud, out.
Out for the count.
Yeah, it's
I feel
perfect. I got my hands.
Whew. So we were talking about you felt like your process was rushed,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went into the connection part of you and baby.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. When she came out, she kind of like shot out. It's so funny.
Baby missiles around this bitch.
I got a video. No, I'm just playing. But
As much as of a woman as I am, I don't have any, so I'm not even like mentally prepared.
I know. I feel you.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't. I watched a lot of birth videos. I had to get comfortable because I was so squeamish with like the whole. Exactly. I was like, I cannot.
It's too small for something that big to be.
I'm like, I felt like I was squeamish up until like it actually happened. I'm like, well, we're here now.
Like, cause that's wow.
Yeah, so
That
it was,
process is so just intricate.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if you put a tampon in wrong, it's uncomfortable. Like for the day, you either finna take that thing out and try again with a new one, or you just finna be squeamish for the day. But to like, oh man,
yeah, it's like, ooh, it's really interesting because like your body literally like opens. Yeah, and then they like have to like shift their way through. And like me, she was like kind of crowning for a while. Crowning is like when their head first comes through. Yeah, for a little while. I would think I was so like nervous because I knew like just that part. But honestly, like it really didn't. Like I just breathed through the contractions and like going with your breath, like allowing your body to push like with like, you know, using your contractions also. Like they're meant to like help you get the baby out. So yeah, that's why she shot out of there. I was also eating a lot of okra because the old folks told me to eat okra. And
it's slimy.
yeah.
Yeah. Slimy. That's all they say. They don't ever really specify nothing. Just remind me an okra, Grandma.
Just eat a whole bunch
Slimy.
of okra.
Okay.
So I was smashing okra.
I guess.
Yeah.
You was eating all kind of okra, or you was just boiling it and fucking it up?
Just every way. Raw, stews, like salad, just whatever. I was taking a whole bunch of stuff, honestly. Because, like, I knew I was birthing at home, so.
So that's another thing. Did you, like, change your diet? Like, was your diet a little different as far as, like...
Well, I mean, your diet is kind of... I don't know about everyone else's diet, but my diet, anyway, during pregnancy was kind of, like, all over the place. Just because of, like, how intense those hunger pains be. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes I was eating more healthy. Sometimes I was eating some bullshit. It just was all over the place. I think, like, more so towards the end of my pregnancy, I started to eat a lot more, you know, just fruits, veggies. I drank a lot of, like, teas, like herbal teas, and dates, because they say dates, like, strengthens the womb, the uterus. Yeah, I was doing just a lot of things to, like, just mentally and physically prepare myself, because I knew I didn't want, like, any type of intervention, even though I had a midwife, so, but yeah.
Wow. So, now that baby is here, we've given a home birth, we have gotten our mind and our body right with yoga, right?
Getting back into it, definitely, yeah.
So you used to be a yogi?
Well, yeah, I've been doing yoga for a few years, actually, about 8 years. It's crazy because, like, as soon as I signed up for, like, a teacher certification program, I found out I was pregnant. I actually had signed up for 2 programs, and then, like, a month later, I found out I was pregnant. So I'm, like, trying to go through these courses, like, sick, falling out. Like, one of the programs was, like, really, like, physically intense. We made it through, though. But, yeah, that was just interesting to me, because I just was so excited to, like, just be further in my craft. But I think I needed that in order to make it through pregnancy. So it was all aligned, definitely. Yeah. Now, I'm getting back into teaching yoga, which I love, because, you know, I like helping people. They mind, body, right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What made you get into yoga? Like,
initially, I just like being active, honestly. I feel like I've always had a lot of energy. I was one of those kids that had a lot of energy. So I needed, like, creative outlets. I did, like, sports and stuff and dancing. And then, like, yoga, just learning about, like, the fullness of the practice. It's not just, like, the, you know,
stretching
postures.
part.
Yeah, it's the totality of it. I was like, I need that, because I'm a little bit crazy, so let me just, like, meditate.
So without giving away, you know, like, too much of the sauce for free, because, you know, you got to pay if you want all the extras, my dog. But without getting into too much of it, what more is yoga besides posture and stretching?
So it's a lifestyle. Like, yoga is life. It's, you know, how you breathe, how you take care of yourself, how you treat other people, your thoughts, you know, your actions. I feel like it's unity. Definitely. It's just the interconnectedness of life. So it's not just, you know, the postures. And I definitely hear that a lot. They're like, I can't do yoga. Like, you know, I can't stretch. And I'm like, honestly, like, my yoga practice, like, sometimes, like, I'll just go to the mat and just lay there and just, that's yoga. Me being with myself, like, spending time with myself. yeah. And then you see how it relates to others. So, yeah, I enjoy sharing, especially like the breathing aspect of it, because I think a lot of times the world makes us like hold our breath. We not breathing like fully and deeply, which causes a lot of like tension in the body, and that manifests, you know, in our external world also.
So like, is the breathing part, the breathing portion of it, is it like strictly just deep breathing, or do you like teach techniques where like you expand the diaphragm in a way to where the full capacity of your breathing, I think I hear baby, the full capacity of your
I've been talking soft.
of your breathing is feels normal?
It's honestly like all of those. Like, I feel like, especially with the breath, it's just even being mindful of how we're breathing. I think we breathe from our chest a lot instead of from our diaphragm, so more diaphragmic breaths. Learning different breathing techniques for, you know, just different things. You got stress, depression, anxiety. Like, there's just different things that you can use to like create certain chemical effects in the body to, you know, boost your mood or give you more energy. That and different like energy locks also, to like, you know, once you create that energy, allow it to, you know, circulate in the body. So I think just being mindful daily to, you know, create more presence within breathing, because I don't think we think about it a lot of times. And I have to remind myself, like, just chill, take a deep breath. All right. Like,
so would you consider yoga a spirituality?
I feel like
a religion?
I feel like there is aspects of it that can become that, but like for me, I wouldn't consider it a religion. I feel like it's a part of, you know, spiritual practice. You know, it's a lifestyle for, you know, myself. I feel like it aligns with the message of love, which is, you know, the ultimate religion. So, I mean, yeah, that's my take.
So out of yoga and mommying it up, is there anything else that Mahogany the Great does?
I do a lot. I feel like I just am creative. So I like to do a lot of things, but I'm learning now to just do and not speak so much about what I'm doing. So allowing myself to explore new creative avenues right now, and yeah, I'm gonna see where that takes me. But right now I enjoy putting on events also for just my folks, for women, and I'm looking to doing something for, you know, my family, couple vibes, some tantric yoga type situation. So we'll see. We got some things coming.
I'm here for it. Tantric yoga sounds lovely. Do you have any socials or anything you want to let the people know about, and any final words you have?
Rebellious Mahogany on Instagram. Heal and Love Life on Instagram is my wellness page. That's all I have.
That's good enough for me. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Hood Colors again. I'm your host, Blue Cocaine. Tune in next week, and the week after, and the week after. Like, comment, subscribe. Send this to your grandma, your grandma's grandma, your grandma's grandma's grandma, if she's still here. If you got it that far back, my G, be blessed. You know, we all ain't got a lineage like that, but that's besides the point. Share the video, my dude. And get out my face now.